Hello and hello. The only thing I cut myself is salaries. Okay. I don't get it. He calls himself a leftist and has an anti-millionaire stance. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Over here in America, I've heard of anti-billionaire stance. Anti-millionaire stance? I mean, nowadays, $1 million isn't even, still gotta work if you have $1 million. Did someone play Uno Reversal? Is Elon Musk now donating his money to his workers? I'm more confused after reading the comments. Exploder person. Things like autism and ADHD didn't exist in our country before. Neurodivergent children in the past. The last thing you see before a multimillionaire cuts your salary by 50%. And is that the same dude with bleached hair? I think so. You guys got to help me with this one. I have tried looking it up. I've tried AI. Nothing even comes close. I have no idea what's going on. Pedestrian. I have to be careful not to get run over. Driver. I have to be careful not to run over anyone. Cyclist. I'm just imagining cyclists cycling into Pearl Harbor. Employer pays minimum wage. Employee makes minimum effort. Employer. Oh my God, this was the motto I lived by. I always said when I had a minimum wage job, like, they're trying to pay me as little as they can get away with, so it's kind of my duty to do as little as I can get away with, right? Unless, of course, that's like, if you plan on working there forever and, like, that's your career plan to, like, get promoted. That wasn't my plan, though. Nations unite. Don't believe the propaganda. 30 degrees is not good weather. Yes, it is. I'm telling you. Here in Indiana, that is a beautiful day. That translates to 86 degrees. Perfect day outside. Damn, I wish it was 86 degrees. When are you guys going to admit that AC is fucking awesome? That's what I want to know, huh? How long? How long does Jesus have to bombard you with heat rays until you cave in? Me at 18 in the heat. Cool. First a beer on the beach. Hell yeah. Me at 35 in the heat. Great. The laundry is already dry. I mean, I've never done my laundry outside, like on a line, but if I did, I could put myself there. That's funny. That's some shit only when you're old. You'd be like, oh, well, at least that's cool. When things finally go well for you as a woman in online dating and you're having a deep chat, 5 minutes later, I do have to admit, it's always been comical to me how different men and women are. Like, if this... Just imagine as a man if this was your experience. You're just talking to girls. They all want to talk to you on the dating apps, and then they're just sending you pictures. It would be wild. Why did you choose our company? Because you are recruiting. What can you bring to the company? Unemployed. You're not allowed to be that real. Oh shit. Was muted, huh? Well, all I did was read it. You can read my lips. This one has to be the hottest by far, right? This isn't just like normal hot. This is like Indiana hot. When you finally kill the mosquito in your room at 3 a.m. after an hour. I'm just thinking, to be honest, like, I don't know why, but I don't think I've ever had a bug bother me while I'm in my bed. Like, as I'm sitting here, every once in a while, there might be like a little housefly or something. Happens all the time, actually. But in my bed, they leave me alone. Why is that? For some reason, I put this one into the translator. Let's see, okay. Using your phone like a phone. Using an AirPod. That makes you fancy. That's literally what I was just doing. I was just on the phone like that. What the fuck? I mean, I'm not in public. Does that make it okay? Come on. I like the speakerphone. I don't want the freaking x-rays going into my ear. RFK Jr. told me that's going to give me autism. No, I actually just, I like, it feels more natural, like hearing their voice. You know what I mean? Like out in the air. I don't want it going right into my ear. You know what I'm saying? Actually, speaking of autism, that sounds like autistic. Shout out autistic people. You're cool. How I feel when I leave the house today. Huh? What is this? I don't even know what this is, but I guess, what is it? Hot? Is that what that means? It's hot? Why would you wear that, though, if it's hot? How would you describe yourself in 3 words? Lazy. Too lazy for 3 words, huh? The German word for lazy is faul. Interesting. Faul. The 4 greatest philosophers of our time. I've seen this dude before. The fruit flies in my kitchen as soon as I come back from shopping and unpack my fresh peaches. There's fruit in the house. Let's meet at the bakery. Such a German thing to say. Huh? Which bakery? That wouldn't even be the question. I'd be like, there is no bakery. You mean the one in Walmart? Young the bakery. What? Let's meet up at which bakery? What? And then, okay. What is that? Junge die Bakery. Let's meet at the bakery. This is actually the name of the bakery chain. Junge. Okay. But it can be read. It can also mean boy the bakery. Okay, I get it. So you're calling your friend boy, which is a little bit, that kind of threw me off. Like, boy? But you're like, boy the bakery. Okay. Finally, Frankfurt and... Wait, what? Why did this not... It literally just is still German at the bottom. Even when I do it like this, it's the same. It acts like that doesn't translate to anything. All right, so this place is banning robotic lawnmowers at night because it's Germany, so of course they are. I mean, who mows their lawn at night anyway? That probably should be banned. That's some bullshit. I mean, I get it's a robot, but why would you have it do it at night? That almost makes it even stupider. Like, you know, you can turn that on at any point in the day. You can have it set to go off at any point. Why are you doing it at night? And I don't understand the meme. There's like a porcupine. I guess it says peaceful field. Last day of vacation. First day of work. I'm already kind of upset on the last day of vacation, you know. You can just feel that first day of work peeking around the corner. Order 2 large fries. Get 75 small ones. Units of length you'll need later. And then hiding inside is the decimeters. Is a decimeter... What? Wait, what? Okay, let me try and, you know, decipher this. Decimeter. Well, I'm already a little bit confused because isn't it... Because I was just thinking deci means 100, but that would be 100 meters, which is a kilometer. Wait, no, a kilometer is 1,000 meters. So is a decimeter 100 meters? That actually sounds like kind of a useful distance, you know? It's kind of like people here in America will always say, oh, you know, it's a football field. That's how long something is. The football field, which is about a decimeter. I guess I have to actually look up how long it is now. 1/10 of a meter. I was very far off. Although now I'm kind of even more confused because that actually sounds really useful. Like between a centimeter and a meter, you have, you know, that's a big difference. So why don't you use the decimeter? It's about 4 inches long. A decimeter, not. I almost can't even believe that. 1/10 of a meter. That's an interesting thing. It's almost kind of like your foot. It's shorter than a foot, but still, you know, that's kind of a useful size. I'm going to start using the decimeter, guys. Use as many garlic cloves as in the recipe. Use 3 times. Yes. I was afraid they were going to say, don't use as many. No, this is great. Finally, Frankfurt. Oh, wait, it did it again. Is this the same meme? It's just a different dude. Is that Karl Marx? When the butcher who saws off your Leberkasse looks like this. What is a Leberkasse? Do I want to know? And you know you'll be in a food coma for the rest of the day? Oh, it's a meatloaf. So she's fat, so she's going to hook you up with a big slice? Leipzig, Dresden. This one's not for me. I don't get it. What's up, honey? What's she got on her socks? Honestly, I don't even know what that is. Don't you like the hella spice? What? Oh, that's some... Is that your guys' weird, like, ketchup bottle? The spicy ketchup? Yeah, that's what that's exactly what that is. I don't know what that means. Spicy? I mean, I know what that means, but what? You're going to use ketchup? Do you have anything more from... Do you have... I know what this is trying to say. It means to say, do you have any more of those vacation days? As an American, that's not even funny that you're posting this meme. Frankfurt, Oder, Maine. Everyone, don't look at your cell phone while driving. Car manufacturer. Do you have toys in your car? You know what I can't freaking stand? When it pops up a message, it's like, be sure to pay attention to the road. You know, like my car will tell me that. It's like you're the one distracting me. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a phenomenal weekend. And I hope to see you again next week. Bye.